Hello there, and welcome to Sawtill Show number 11. I'm making a sawtill for the storage of my hand saws here in the workshop, and it's really coming along. Last time we finished up the drawers. We glued them together, and we put knobs on the front, and we planed the sides to fit. So we're in good shape there. Let me show you what I've done in the meantime while we were away. I finished up the bottoms on all three drawers, 1/4 inch stock going into a 1/4 inch groove. And I didn't have to put a bevel or a rabbet on this panel. It fits right into the groove, and that allows me to get this nice and close to the bottom. And also the partial tail covers that low groove nicely. That's why we used a partial tail down here. So that's been done. Also, along the bottom edge, I put a slight bevel here to give me a gap along the bottom. And I beveled it also back along here so that my drawer doesn't catch as it goes into the case, like that. So that's been done. Now, before we apply the Danish oil, I want to do a little work on the fronts of these drawers. They get dings and nicks and so forth just in the handling during the process of making this drawer. A little chip of wood got underneath here perhaps when I was hammering on it, or a vise gripped it a little bit too tightly. And there's a very effective way of getting these little dents out using a household iron. That would be here, and a damp dish towel. So what we're going to do is steam these dents out. So let me get this knob off very quickly. Okay, it's okay. All right, and we're going to give it a try here. Now, before I go any further, let me just say, I used hide glue to glue this together. Hide glue is reversible and will release with heat and steam. I'm applying heat and steam, so I have to be a little bit careful. We're dancing with the devil here, but I'll be careful and brief, and we should be able to steam those dents out without too much trouble. So here we go. Just fasten here so it doesn't move on me. And I'm going to set this over here, and then we'll come back and do the other side in a moment. Here we go. Check that out real quick. Can you see that? It's absolutely amazing. The dents disappear. They literally disappear. They're no longer there. So it's a great tip, and if you search on the internet, you're going to find a lot of information. Oops, I just fogged up my glasses. You're going to find a lot of information on how to remove the fog from your glasses. No, you're going to find a lot of information on how to do this. It's a great way to go, and it's just amazing. I mean, I wish you could see this, but try it at home, and you'll see exactly what I mean. That is just flat, and all those dents disappeared. So I'll do the other ones, and then what we're going to do is we're going to apply the Danish oil to the front, and then after that's done, we're going to put shellac on the back. So we'll be back shortly when we're set up for that. And we have our Danish oil here. I've put it in a little container, got my foam brush, and we're just going to put the Danish oil along the front here. The rest of this is going to get the shellac that I mentioned, a thin wash coat of shellac. So here we go. It really soaks in, let me tell you. You see?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. And I'll keep reapplying this for the next hour or so, letting it soak in. Then I'm going to wipe it completely dry. Give it about 3 days. And then I'll do another coat and give that about 3 days. I'll do the knobs as well, do all these. And then when we come back, we're going to be putting the shellac on, a light wash coat of shellac. And I'm going to be using flake shellac and dissolving it in grain alcohol. I've never done that before. I've always used the canned stuff. So that'll be kind of interesting. We'll get to play around with the shellac. So see you in about 6 or 7 days, which for you will be about 3 seconds. 3, 2, 1. And we're back. It's been 7 days, and it has 2 coats of Danish oil on it, and it's looking pretty good. I think it looks great. The color is wonderful. I'm thrilled with that. And you can see it here. And the rest of the drawer is unfinished. And I could leave it just like that. It's perfectly acceptable. A lot of people do that. But I thought it might be fun to put a light coat of shellac on it. So that's what we're going to do. Let's see here. Here's the shellac here. We're using flakes. I've always used the stuff that comes in a can, the ready mix stuff. But the smallest can is 32 ounces. And I only need a few ounces, so that's all the excuse I needed to mix up my own from flakes. And that's what we're going to be doing. So this is called Super Blonde. It's a very, very light color of shellac. It also comes in an amber and also sort of a, what was that color again?
Garnet.
Garnet, thank you, dear. Garnet, that's a darker color, but we're going to go with the lighter shade here. So that's that, and let me show you what it looks like. I've measured some out here. Look like little shards of glass. It's neat stuff. And it's dissolved in alcohol. Now, many people use denatured alcohol, but the best alcohol to use is actually pure, straight grain alcohol. And that's not easy to find in many places. In some countries, it's illegal to sell. And in many states here in the U.S., it's also illegal to sell. But in New Jersey, it's perfectly legal, and they sell it in liquor stores. So I drove over there, and I picked some up, good old New Jersey. And here it is. This is called Everclear. And you can buy all you want over there. And I just want to read the label to you. It says, do not apply to open flame. Contents may ignite or explode. And then it says, do not consume in excessive quantities. So it may blow up, it may burst into flames, so don't drink too much of this stuff. Okay, you're telling me. All right, let's see, we've got this, we've got that. We're going to be mixing up what we call a 1 pound cut of shellac. That's a very thin mix of shellac, and that proportion is actually 1 pound of shellac to a gallon of alcohol. So I've done the math here, and we have 1 ounce of shellac, and we're going to measure out 8 ounces of Everclear. So we'll do that right here. That's close enough. Ooh. Okay, we've got that. And what I thought we would do, and what's recommended, is we grind this up a little bit, just to help it dissolve. Now, if you don't have one of these, you can improvise. Okay, there we go. Now I'm mixing up a light proportion, a thin mix of this stuff. So that should dissolve, I think, pretty quickly. 24 hours is what I mean. So we're going to pour that in there. Hopefully you can see this on camera. I'm tilting this in an odd way. Can you see? Okay. It's got a great color. All right, there's that. See? And our 8 ounces of alcohol. That's a lot of alcohol. There's that. Put the lid on. And it takes about 24 hours. So we'll be back in 24 hours. And I must mention, by the way, that technically it's illegal to bring this into the state of Pennsylvania from New Jersey. So I am smuggling this in here. That makes me a bootlegger. Actually, a bootlegger. I'm absolutely serious. I am in complete defiance of the laws of the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania. So hopefully I'll be here when we get back. But here we go. We'll see you in about 24 hours. I said 24 hours. 12 hours is all it took for this to dissolve completely. I got up in the morning and it was crystal clear dissolved. I was planning on filtering this, sometimes as little shellac bug parts, as a sediment, and I didn't have to. It's perfectly refined and ready to go. So that's great. I'm using Taklon brushes. A lot of people who work with shellac recommend these. It's a synthetic fiber. It's very soft. And you can find these in an art supply store. The price varies. I got these for 3 of them for $5. So shop around. I cut this one off a little bit just so I could have more access inside the drawer with it. So we're set there. I've got little jars of alcohol to keep my brushes wet while I'm working in between coats. And over here, I just wanted to show you something. I was getting my drawers mixed up. So I decided to number them. That's a Roman numeral 2. I branded number 2 there. Can you see it?
Yep.
Because if you remember, these drawers are cut from the same board. So the grain runs continuously. And you want to put them back in the order they're supposed to be in. So I did that. Aren't we clever? So I think we're all set. I think we're ready to go here. I'm just going to dive in and do it. We do have to move quickly because this stuff dries really quick. And maybe I'll just learn as I go here. I'm going to do the bottoms first, one side only, and then we'll come back and do the other side. Okay, are we ready?
Yes.
Okay. Does dry quick. And we're 2 coats later, and here we are. I really like the shellac look. It's got a nice sheen to it, and it's easy to apply once you get the hang of it, and it dries very, very quickly. For the second coat, I used a different technique other than the brush, and that's called the padding technique. You take a piece of fabric, you put a few cotton balls in the middle of it, and you create a pad. Then I dipped that in the shellac, and I applied it just like this. And for me, that went on a whole lot faster and easier and more evenly. So I'm going to be using that technique in the future. So there we go there. The bottoms are back on. The knob is on. I even have my neat Roman numeral here. And check this out. In the case, a corresponding Roman numeral. So we can always keep these in order. There's 3, here's 2, and here is 1. So, I'm considering this now finished. Next time we get together, it's going to be about mounting the saws, and I finally came up with a plan for that. So, I think that's it for this episode. Thank you for stopping by, and see you next time.
Wasn't that great?
I'm trying to get warmed up here. This is a behind-the-scenes shot of me getting ready for the next serious part of the show. Okay, now let's take this a little bit more seriously, shall we? Thank you very much. Okay, all right. Okay.
You're good. Do it again.
No, thank you. No, are you rolling right now? No.